Now, next week, leaders in San Antonio are planning to pass a $3.7 billion spending plan. But a council member wants the city to cut its budget because she wants the city to get less money from CPS Energy.
And in turn, she thinks that could help keep the energy company from raising your rates. Here to explain it all is City Hall reporter Garrett Burgess. So, Garrett, what's her idea here?
Well, I think as anybody with a CPS Energy bill knows that the utility did raise your rates last year. It also has been planning to raise them again next year and in 2026. Councilwoman Melissa Cabello-Havrda, who represents the Northwest side and is considering a possible mayoral run, has floated an idea she thinks could prevent at least the first of those rate increases. First, some basics. The city owns CPS Energy and, as such, gets a cut of its revenues, which have recently been more than expected. Cabello-Havrda says taking a smaller cut over the next 5 years would save CPS money, and in exchange, the utility would not raise rates. She says she talked to CPS about her idea.
Well, it depends on what they were going to ask for down the road, and every year we have to kind of look at that again. What I could say is that it would, if we were able to do this, then it would stave off the rate increase they were going to ask for this year.
We asked CPS about her plan, and they only told us that they're still working to determine the final number needed for their next rate request. Now, the other question is what this would do to the city budget. CPS revenue is one of the city's biggest pots of money, and the cuts the councilwoman is suggesting could mean passing up on just $90 million in just the next year. She thinks it's possible to drop that much from the proposed spending plan for next year without sacrificing existing services. But taking that much out of the plans for the general fund would qualify as a cut compared to this year's budget. It's not clear what would be taken out of the budget proposal to balance it all out.
Not any particular area, no. I mean, we'd have to take from a little bit from everywhere, right? It couldn't be all one area or department. We don't want to look at that. But yeah, absolutely. I think it's a bunch of different areas.
Cabello-Havrda did seem flexible on the amount to forego from CPS revenue, saying she thinks it would be about a 2 to 3% drop on what the city currently takes in. But she wants to have a conversation about it and is planning to bring it up tomorrow. She does plan to bring it up during the budget talks, and if the rest of the council likes her idea, that would leave about a week for staff to come up with an alternate spending plan before they vote on the budget next Thursday.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.